Today we are learning 5 more beginner tricks. Beginner-ish tricks. Beginner tricks. The first trick we are going to learn is a no-foot can-can. That is obviously the next step after learning a single foot can-can. But plot twist, you know, most people would do a can-can, you know, if they can-can this way, a no-foot can is essentially just doing a can-can and then taking the other foot off as well. It's really that simple. However, for me, I actually single foot can-can this direction. I do it upside down that way and a spin that way. But when I no-foot can, I go this way because I actually learned how to do a no-foot can before I learned how to do a single foot can. All right, guys, so with a no-foot can, you know, be comfortable on the jump that you're doing. Right now we're on the resi, and basically you're gonna pop up and get level in the air, and then you're gonna pick your knees up to your chest, and then just kick them off to whatever side you're comfortable with. Their knees are gonna come up to your chest, and then kick over in whichever direction you please. And the same on the way back. You're just gonna bring them back to your chest and go down. And you know, once you get better at the no-foot can, once you kick your feet down, you can Indian them, you can keep them straight, you can pull the bike up to you to get a little bit more extension, and yeah, let's do one. So, after the no-foot can, we're gonna do a tuck no-hander. I actually already have a video on this, but it's so old that it was like 6 months ago, but no one really watched it. It's okay. But tuck no-hander, super simple, same thing, jump the jump, be a little bit level. Like, a misconception with tuck no-hander, a lot of people think that when they do a tuck no-hander, because when you do a tuck no-hander, your bike is vertical. Your bike pulls up vertical, but you do not want to lean back off the lip to get your bike vertical. What makes the bike get vertical like that is you jump normal, your head stays in like the same position as it would on a straight jump, and you kind of kick your feet down and you pull the bars into your lap and the knees come up. So essentially you're in like this kind of position. That way when you grab back on and go to level out, you end up level and not like this, because that's what people will do. They'll come up for a tuck no-hander, pull in, take their hands off, and then they can't do anything about it and they just land on their ass. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And a lot of you guys are gonna learn tuck no-hander fly out, which is cool. I hate that trick fly out. It's not a trick that should be done really quickly. It doesn't feel good. It's a good way to jam fingers. Done that a lot. So what I would say, just find a good jump, get used to pulling it in, tuck your knees together a little bit. Like, if you have your knees here, the bike can't go anywhere, the bars can't move. So just do it. And if you need a reason to get your hands off, fucking like touch your head or something, man. But a good floaty jump, it's one of the best feeling tricks ever. Next trick, another no-hander variation. I can't tell you if I like this one or the tuck no-hander better. The tuck no-hander I can do in a 360 and a flip. The suicide I can only do straight. But one I just did was suicide, catch, suicide. It's a new one, it's pretty fun. Anyways, suicide's real simple. Level out, pinch your knees on your seat. If you don't pinch, this doesn't work. You'll just go and your bike will fall like this and you'll probably land on your nuts right here. Anyways, so you just pinch, and once you're pinched, it's literally just letting go. Like, that's all you do. Just make sure the seat is pinched. I know some riders, they will go off and right before they let go, they'll snag the back brake and it'll give the bike a little bit of a dip so they can really stand up straight. I don't think my hips really let me do that, so I kind of do more like this, and a lot of times I'll clap behind the back. Whatever you do is, if you run a front brake, do not pull the front brake when you're doing a suicide straight. You need it if you do a suicide 360 or a suicide flip, but if you're doing a suicide straight, your front wheel spinning is what keeps the bars straight without you touching them. So don't pull your front brake, otherwise your bars will just do this in the air, and that's not a lot of fun. But that's how you suicide. All right, guys, next one, we're getting a little bit more advanced with this one. 360. Best to learn at fly out or in a foam pit, or over a dirt jump, honestly. Like, whatever you're more comfortable with. If you're learning it on a dirt jump, you know, you want to have your air awareness down. You want to know when it's time to get off. If you're going over a dirt jump and you're getting stuck backwards, it's so much safer to just let go and slide down the landing than to try and land backwards. Whereas, you know, fly out, if you land at 270 or anywhere, you can just land it. But the biggest thing with the 360 is, you know, it doesn't matter which way you spin. If you are not a goofy foot rider like me, learning a 360 will be easier for you. You will have an advantage. Goofy foot riders, don't be discouraged, because once you learn the 360, your regular direction, which is harder, you'll be the master of opposite spins because it's easier to learn the other way. And I think more people that are goofy footed do 1080s and 720s and stuff. Wesley's filming right now. He's goofy foot. He does 10s. And so yeah. So whichever way you're gonna spin, it's all in the head and the shoulders. Like, just go off the lip. Don't spin too early. You'll just like top side land on your face. Fuck. But anyways, so you're gonna turn with your shoulders and your head, and you're constantly looking for the landing the entire time. As soon as your front tire leaves, you're turning and you're looking, and you'll start seeing the landing right about here. And then you can kind of pick up and you can adjust your speed if you need to. And that's the same whether you're going on a 30-foot jump or a 3-foot tall fly out. It's just in this. And yeah, I'll do a couple 360s for you guys. The last trick, this is one that I'm not so good at. I haven't actually done one to a real jump in quite a long time, but it was really highly requested. A lot of you guys wanted to learn how to Superman, so I'm gonna do my best to Superman. I know how the trick works, I'm just not that good at it. I don't have it that polished, but I think for the sake of this tutorial, it should help you guys out. Biggest thing with the Superman, guys, is, like I said, with every trick, level out. You don't want to just pull your hands, you don't want to just push off the lip up. Because yeah, your bike will get out there, you'll get super extended, but if you're like this, and all your momentum is going up, when you try to pull your bike back, you're gonna pull your feet like this, and this is how you're gonna land. You're gonna land standing straight up, and you're just gonna loop out. So you have to go off the lip, like roll your shoulders forward, and you get your body weight forward, lift your knees up, and then you kick out, and you're just stretching everything as far as you can. One thing that really helps me to like stretch a Superman as much as I can is to look down. I'm looking down because that's allowing my shoulders to get as flat as possible. On this jump, my Superman is probably more like at an angle, but it just happens. You see guys like Sherwee, you know, Xavier, and you see Simon Godziak. Most of you guys have seen Simon's Supermans. When they're doing them on those huge jumps, they kind of, you know, they start with their wrists a little rolled, and as soon as they kick into that Superman, they do this, and you know, it allows them to get super stretched out, and then they yank it back. I can't Superman like that. Hopefully one day I'll be able to. But yeah, guys, so you're gonna stretch it out, look down, and you know, at first it's gonna be like this. You might be just barely getting them off. They might be next to the tire. You can do it fly out, get comfortable with it, and you know, just more and more each time. And you know, if your bike is going sideways, it means either both of your feet are not coming off at the same time, or you're not pushing with your arms even. You really need to pick up both feet at the same time, push out nice and even, and when you pull it back, same thing. You want to pull both arms even, look for your pedals, throw your feet on, and ride away, as every tutorial says ever. That's basically it. Jump, kick, land. No, hold on. Jump, kick, pull back, pedals, land. There we go. All right, Wes, let's do your Superman, man.
Straight Superman?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it. Let's see it in the pit.
There you go.
Oh my God. That was insane. Believe it or not though, he really doesn't do a lot of straight Supermans, not upside down. We actually are both trying to do them today so we could do it for this tutorial. But Wes, that was insane, dude. All right guys, those are my 5 tricks for today. Like I said, if you haven't seen the first beginner tricks video, make sure you go click that link. I'll put it right here. And if you guys have any questions about these tricks specifically, please let me know and I will answer them in some of my next videos. You know, if you're like, hey, my spin is stopping here, or my feet don't do this, or why are my hands dumb? I don't know. Just, you know, write me a comment, send me a message on Instagram, whatever you gotta do, I will respond to you and I will try to explain as best as I can. If I have to, I will stand there and talk and send you a personal video message. It doesn't matter, I want you guys to know these tricks. Just let me know. And yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to be a lot more helpful coming in the next couple months for this fall and winter season. Teach you guys some stuff you might not know. And yeah guys, we'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Boom.